What is going on, guys? This is Crows, and I'm sure a lot of you heard about the DLC that's going to be released in October, so that's going to give me a lot of new content to make videos on around that time. But up until then, I'm probably just going to continue on doing these low-level invasion builds. This one is a soul level 30 brute force, two-hand only Greatsword Tank build, whatever you want to call this, but we're only going to be using this Greatsword two-handed. And also, you don't really see too many Ultra Greatsword users at this level just because it requires so much stamina in order to swing these Ultra Greatswords. But luckily with this build, I was able to manage. So I got the heavy greatsword up to +3. I got the grass crest shield in order to just use that on my back to get the quicker stamina regeneration. This is my fashion souls, and these are the rings I'm using with this build. I would say the life ring, the Chloranthy ring, and the Havel's ring, those are essential for this character. I went with the Lloyd's sword ring just as a test. This was really all I had at this stage in the game since I'm not too far ahead. But you can pretty much swap this out if you have something better to use this early in the game. Now these are my stats. As I said, this is pretty much like a tank. You having 25 vigor at soul level 30, that's pretty damn high, and also 20 endurance in order to really use an ultra greatsword this early. Now since I only went two-hand only with this, I only needed 19 strength in order to use it two-handed rather than having 28 strength in order to use it all together. I didn't think that was necessary. That basically saves me 9 points in order to use that in vigor and endurance, and if I actually had to go up to 28 strength with this greatsword, it would probably just ruin the whole build altogether, so I didn't want to do that. And two-hand only, it's still very good, and you can basically three-shot enemies if they don't have a high HP at this stage in the game. So you can also buff this up with the charcoal pine resin, and that gives you over 400 attack power. Not the highest that you can get at this level, I'm sure, but it's pretty damn high, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this build a lot. And that's really it. College did start back yesterday, so that means there's going to be a lot less time in order to make builds from here on out, or in order to make videos in general. But once October rolls around and into November, that's when I'm going to try to pick it up again and make some DLC content. And then also when Dishonored 2 rolls around, I'll swap over into that. But up until then, I'm probably just going to try to make a video like once a week or whenever I have time, since I don't really know how much time I'm going to have now that college has started back. But we will see, and enjoy the rest of the video, guys, and I will see you guys later.